Wow. 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 Wow.
The Emperor in reverse means dictator, callous, avoidant, and ineffective, entitled. The interpretation of the Emperor in reverse. The reverse Emperor can either be an ineffective leader or a ruthless tyrant. He may wilt at the call of actual duty, but a moment later rage at a snide comment made about his clothes. With such an important king, others may vie for his crown, and he may be unable to stop them. He may instead make a big show of his dominance, abusing his authority and hurting many in the process. The reflection of the emperor when it's in reverse, baby. Question time. Is there an overreach of power either by you or someone in your life? What is your relationship to power or authority? Do you distrust it? Do you crave it? Sometimes we need to protect our motherfucking boundaries. But we may not believe that taking a stand can be too aggressive. We may believe that taking a stand can be too aggressive. I say this. Do you say yes when you really mean no? This can damage your sense of self, okay? This can damage everything you stand for and stand on. The action behind this card when the Emperor is in reverse, say what the fuck you mean. If you've been fed up about something, but keep quiet for the sake of retaining your composure or retaining calmness in the motherfucking waters, now is the time to respectfully communicate that shit. Do not be afraid to voice your feelings. Once you say what you mean, then you establish motherfucking boundaries, okay? The emperor understands the importance of establishing strong borders around his territory. Without clear boundaries, you can signal to others that they are welcome to fucking take control. Who or what will you allow in your goddamn kingdom? Who or what will you allow in your territory? What is strictly not fucking permitted? Ask yourself those questions. Establish your own set of boundaries and guard the motherfuckers with your life. The Queen of Dis or the Queen of Pentacles, when it is in reverse, it can mean jealous, insecure, deprived, unkempt, self-centered. Okay, let's get into the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Dis. The interpretation of this card when it is in reversed. This queen may be messy and unkempt. Gone is her beautiful sanctuary. But she can be jealous and spiteful, unhappy to see others achieve. She takes great pride in her material possessions, even if they are in despair, as she depends on them to combat her inner feelings of worthlessness. She neglects both self and others. They are mirror images of her despair. We see you, bitch. We see you. That's when the queen of this is in reverse. The reflection of this card is, have you learned to serve the needs of others without addressing your own? You may repress those needs and lash out in the form of tantrums and manipulation. What needs have you been hiding from your partner or your family or your colleagues? How can you ask for them while respecting the boundaries and the agency of others? The action of this card is to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. It is not vanity. Our bodies mirror our inner world, okay? When we see someone who is well groomed, they exude confidence. When you take care of your body, you develop confidence. So take care of yourself. Next, curate your environment. Take some time to clean and organize your physical surroundings. An organized environment creates clear thoughts. Once you do that, create a care routine. Work from outside in. Clean your home once a week. Clear out your wardrobe once a month. And dress up every motherfucking day. That is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Up next, we have the Six of Cups, also in reverse. So the Six of Cups in reverse means stagnation, no closure, trapped in the past, lost innocence. The interpretation of the Six of Cups when it is in reverse means happy memories can be restorative during challenging moments, but the fool can't dwell within them forever, and she must learn to adapt. She may cling to old memories in order to avoid the present. The past can bring lessons for the future, but that future depends on her living in the present, okay? Where she can affect change. Alternatively, this card may indicate painful childhood memories. This is when the Six of Cups is in reverse. It says the past can bring lessons to the future, but that future depends on her living in the present. You can't keep living in the past. You have to live in the present. Your past can bring lessons to your future, but only if you are living in the present, where you can affect change, where you get to right the wrongs, where you can finally do it right, okay? Alternatively, this card may indicate painful childhood memories. The reflection of this card says, do your memories provide consolation? Or are they distressing? Focusing on the past pulls us away from the present. Are you trapped in the past? Do you keep trying to revive happy memories that serve their purpose but have now run its course? Or are you haunted by old regrets that get in your way of you experiencing the full richness of life? Answer those questions. Rewind this. Pause this if you must, okay? Once you reflect on those questions and answer those questions truthfully and honestly, this is for you. The action behind the Six of Cups when it's in reverse is to seek closure, okay? Identify what is unresolved. Observe the memories that you keep going back to and try to understand what you need to do to get closure. Once you seek closure, learn from the past. Examine the lessons or coping mechanisms you've learned from your past experiences. Observe whether these lessons are applied positively or negatively. Once you learn from the past, draw a motherfucking line. We've been talking about this. Draw a line. If you find yourself being consistently drawn toward the past, make a separation between your present self and your past self. Don't let old wounds reopen and bleed into the future. Next, we have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is also in reverse, okay? The Two of Swords in reverse means turmoil, disorder, stress, impasse, and pressure. Okay, so when the Two of Swords is in reverse, the interpretation of this reverse card, it says the stalemate is more painful, stressful, and overwhelming. Each direction contains great worry. Each direction contains anxiety and pain. Every path has its own special brand of grief. This may be too much data to process, okay? And making a choice now can create great inner turmoil. The longer the fool waits, the more pressure there will be. The clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock, tick, tick tock. The clock is ticking, and sometimes any choice is better than none. The reflection of this card, the time has passed for making logical decisions, okay? The time is past for making any logical fucking decisions. And you may be concerned. Or you may be cornered. Did you put off making a decision for too long? Are you now being forced to hastily choose? Procrastination often comes from anxiety. What do you fear? Can you challenge things head on before a boss, before a partner, or someone else making a choice for you? Once you answer those questions, the action behind this card is to make a choice. Time is running out. Tick, tick, motherfucker. Time is running out. Sometimes making any choice will relieve you of pressure. Once a decision has been made, even if it's not perfect, you can focus on making the best of it. Period. Make a choice. Once you make a choice, treat the underlying cause. Treat the underlying cause of it. Identify what lies behind your procrastination and address that motherfucker. You may be trying to avoid an emotion or a worst case outcome that is unlikely to motherfucking occur, okay? Treat the motherfucking cause or let it spread and become contagious for the rest of your life. Treat the underlying cause. Once you treat the underlying cause, create a deadline. We talk a lot about create a deadline, give it a date. You may not have all the desired information or confidence you had hoped for, okay? But giving yourself a deadline, that will help focus the mind at least. That will indeed help focus the mind. Create a deadline. Make a choice, treat the underlying cause, and create a deadline. Next, we have the Five of Cups. It is an upright position. It means loss, pessimism, despair, disappointment, grief, and regret. The Five of Cups in upright position. The interpretation of this card: when expectations are dashed, there can be disappointment and loss. The fool may be stuck looking backward, ruminating on her pain and regrets. 3 cups have been spilled, but 2 remain upright, okay? That is the 5 of Cups. This means that the situation, though it's painful, it can be salvaged, okay? The loss is not as severe as the fool makes it out to be. There is still so much to enjoy. She must leave mistakes behind and look ahead. Don't worry about the shit that's been spilled. Focus on the shit that ain't been spilled, the shit that has been going right. Focus on that. If you can see the 5 of Cups, 3 are spilled, but there are 2 upright, and those are the 2 that we need to focus on. The reflection of this card: are you lost in feelings of despair and sadness? When you experience disappointment, it is time to grieve, but not all is lost. How will you preserve and protect what can be salvaged, okay? How can you reframe your perspective and make peace with the past? Can you find the comfort and inspiration you need to move forward? That is the reflection of the Five of Cups. The action, once you ask yourself these questions, the action behind the Five of Cups is to forgive. Having guilt or assigning blame to others can keep you firmly rooted in the past that cannot be changed. Identify what you need to release. Once you forgive, find comfort in that, whether it's friends, it's family, or a cozy home. Surround yourself with people or things that give you a feeling of safety. Although grief inevitably brings change, find solace in the things that have not changed. Focus on what you can do. That's the next step. Once you forgive, once you find comfort, focus on what you can do, not the things that you can't do. Focus on what you can do. What has been lost cannot be recovered. It's as simple as that. If it's truly been lost. You know how you say lost in the sauce? That you making a marinara and you sauteing the onions. Once them onions, you can't find that one onion that you chopped up perfectly. Once it's in the sauce, it's lost, okay? What has been lost cannot be recovered. If it's truly, truly lost, it cannot be recovered. But concentrating on things within our power can make us feel less helpless. Okay, that is the Five of Cups. Worry about the things that you do have and not the things that you don't have. Okay, so the devil. The devil is in reverse as well. When it is in reverse, it means independence. It means freedom, restoring control, release, reclaiming power. When the devil is in reverse, he does not arise menacingly out of the unconscious, but is consciously confronted. He is seen for what he is, a motherfucking demon that we have created by projecting all our shame, all our fears, all of our anxieties and perceived negative qualities into a symbol. The reverse devil can also indicate the retreat back into our darkest shells. Okay, overcome with shame and guilt. That is the devil when it is in reverse. The reflection of this card, you are in the process of confronting your shadow self, and you may be close to having a breakthrough, okay? Are you breaking the chains of poor habits? Maladaptive belief systems or outworn perspectives? At this juncture, your inner demons can make one last push that is stronger than ever. My God, my God. Now is the time to stay rooted in self-awareness. Self-awareness. Stay rooted in self-awareness. That is the devil when it is in reverse. The action of this card is to nurture independence, okay? Nurture your independence. Maybe there was something you thought you desperately needed, but later realized that it wasn't integral to your happiness. Think of how liberating it felt to lose that burden and what you could do now if you had that freedom. Once you nurture in independence, share your shame. Share your shame. Keeping your darkest thoughts, keeping your darkest secrets, allow them to fester, okay? When you share what shames you, you may discover that these thoughts aren't as awful or uncommon as you think they are. Bring them to light. Explore them with someone that you trust. That is the devil card when the devil is in reverse. Devil always busy, upright, upside down, sideways. But it's not a bad thing. Just nurture your independence and share your shame. Keeping your secrets to yourself, it festers, it spreads. That's a deadly disease, okay? Up next, we have the Seven of Swords. When the Seven of Swords is in upright position, it means deception, strategy, tactics, cunning, resourcefulness. I like the Seven of Swords. I got this folded, damn near memorized. Okay, the Seven of Swords. The interpretation of the Seven of Swords when it is in upright position. So we're doing something right before it was in reverse. Okay, so it is in upright position. It says sneakiness and deception are at work here. You or someone in your life may resort to cunning strategies or work in secret for their own agenda. They may be lucky and get away with it, or they might get found out. Mm, Leaving nothing but shame and guilt. Keep telling people stop playing. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't tell them don't play with you. On on a more benign level, this card can suggest that resourcefulness and tactics are necessary, okay? The fool may need to be alert and clever to come out ahead, okay? The reflection of this card, it says looks can be deceiving. Is someone at work or at home or on this motherfucking website or in one of these audio rooms, or are they putting on an act? Are you putting on an act? When we have nothing to rely on except for our own resourcefulness, there is often no choice. Do you feel at a disadvantage? Cunning can be a survival instinct, okay? Do you keep your secrets close to your chest? That may serve you well. Okay, so the action of this card is do your research, keep quiet, and use your position. Everybody has a position. Research, keep quiet, use your position. Information is your best friend, okay? The more prepared you can be, the better chance you have for success. Gather data and pull together a plan. Keep quiet. You may benefit from not sharing too much information. Try to be as self-sufficient as you can. Once you do that, use your position. If you find yourself in a position of the underdog, you may have to act sneakily to persist. Others may not expect much from you, and you can use that to your motherfucking advantage. They may not see that shit coming. Snipe the hell out of these motherfuckers. As y'all can see in this spread, the Seven of Swords came right after the devil card. So I'm sorry, I get hype about the Seven of Swords because move how you move. Never let them know your next move. I'm sorry, I get excited. So the King of Wands in reverse. When the King of Wands is in reverse, it means powerless, ineffective, dictator, domineering, weak, and arrogant. So the interpretation of the King of Wands when it is in reverse, even if he has the ideas and creative ability, this reverse king is uncomfortable with the idea of leadership, okay? Perhaps he lacks communication skills. He may feel as though he is better off working alone or that he doesn't need others to execute his goals. Alternatively, he can be someone who is ruthless and aggressive to the detriment of those around him. That is the King of Wands in reverse. The reflection of this card, it says failure in leadership is marked by this card. If you have the responsibility to lead, are you doing it well? Bad leaders can be so horrible and demanding, driven more by their ego than the actual fucking vision. Or are you in a position with a terrible manager? Do their insecurities manifest in their leadership style? That's a question for your ass. Do their insecurities manifest in their leadership style? Is it shown? You're likely not alone in feeling worn, okay? Revolution is in the air. The action of this card is to take a step back. Go sit down. Take a step back. Whether it's due to your disinterest, or lack of experience. Take a step back. It may be better for someone else to take the reins and lead right now. Observe and see what you have yet to learn. Okay? Once you take a step back, lift up others. Lift up others. To lead is also to serve, okay? When you lift up others, it's to lead and to serve. Part of a leader's responsibility is helping others achieve their highest potential. Encourage someone else's growth today. Okay? Put your ego to the side. Lift up somebody else. Okay? Encourage someone else's growth today. Once you do that, get involved. When I say get involved, get dirty. Get your hands dirty. Get involved. True leaders lead with action. Okay? They don't just lead with words. True leaders lead with action. Get your hands dirty. Nothing should be too lowly, okay? Stay in touch with the people you lead and connect with their concerns. Again, not your concerns, their concerns. You take a step back. You take a step back and lift others up and get involved. Sometimes the leader needs to be a fucking follower. Sometimes the teacher needs to be the student. So it's going to take you feeling powerless because you are not an effective leader. So that's what this card means in reverse. Powerless, ineffective, dictator, domineering, weak, and arrogant. Take a step back. Lift up somebody else. Put somebody else in charge. You can't do it. Pick somebody else. If you can't do it, pick somebody else. For once you go ahead, get your hands dirty and let them sit pretty and figure out what it is that they need, what it is that they want. Get involved. True leaders lead with action. True leaders lead with love. Get your hands dirty. Nothing should be too fucking low for you to do. That's how leaders are built. That's how leaders are made. Stay in touch with the people you lead and connect with their concerns, period. Next, we have the Knight of Dis, or the Knight of Pentacles, and it is in reverse. It means workaholic. When it is in reverse, workaholic, selfish, cheap, routine, bored, boring. So when the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse, the interpretation of this card in reverse, this knight's obsession with work can increase. He may neglect other areas of his life, which are easily sacrificed for his goals. He may be obsessed with obtaining and owning, using material things as compensation for failures. Or he may feel bored and dull, like his life is an endless routine without meaning. Something must change, but fear of change paralyzes him. The reflection of this card: what makes you feel lazy? Question: what makes you feel lazy? What makes all of your hard work seem pointless? Do you feel like you're doing work without all the work without seeing any of the results? When we see others' success, we rarely see the dedication. We don't see the hard work. We don't see the tears. We don't see the no sleep, the boring routines, the late nights at work, the conflicts between lovers, the repetition that is required to get there. We don't see that. But the action of this card is to take life a day at a time and then do something new. You may be so focused on your future goals that you never take the time to pause and ask yourself what you really want. Or you even open your eyes to the beauty around you. Be here now. So it says you may be so focused on your future goals that you never take the time to pause and ask yourself what you really want, or to even open your eyes to the beauty around you. Be in the now. Be in the now. Do something new. Make small changes. Not drastic changes, but small changes to your routine. And little by little, life will regain color. Try something new, however tiny, every day. Get lunch from a new place. Go to a different dollar store. Take a different route to work. Speak to a new person. Inject your life with some much needed novelty. That is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I'm almost done. I promise you the next card is the Lover's card. Secret lovers. Yeah. That's what we are. All right, I'm back. So the Lover's card is in upright position. When it is in upright position, it means love, relationships, union, choices, commitment, duality, and lust. So the Lover's card in upright position, the Lover's card represent pure, unconditional love. The relationship depicted here is one of trust, one of affection, one of balance. Each complements and empowers the other, okay? Can't have one without the other. Making the greater whole picture, making the greater whole better than the sum of its parts, okay? Alongside love, choices are also at the center of this card. Each of the lovers make a commitment and is choosing who they want to spend their life with. The reflection of this card, the Lover's card, can refer to any strong relationship that you have in your life or your relationship with yourself. Who makes you feel cherished? Who makes you feel cherished, supported, and understood? This card can also refer to a pledge being made, such as the one the lovers are making to each other, okay? What commitments should you be making to others or to yourself? The action of this card is to analyze what love is, analyze love, and make a commitment. Because everybody has a different definition of what love is. Trust me, I know. Analyze love. In our lives, we are bound to experience relationships that have both healthy and unhealthy dynamics. Think about your past relationships and compare the ones that have felt controlling or stifling to those that were truly fulfilling. Consider how you can use comparisons to help you assess your current situation or to find a healthy, happy relationship in the future. Once you analyze love, make a commitment. There are times when we need to buckle down and make some goddamn decisions, okay? Now you must make choices and take a firmer stance. Commit to your path. I love when it ends like this. Commit to your path. Not to anybody else's path, but your path. Commit to your path. Which way are you headed? Make a commitment to yourself, for yourself. Okay? That is the Lover's card. There are times when you need to buckle down and make a damn decision. Now you must make choices and take a firmer stance. Commit to your path. That is the Lover card, and the Lover is in upright position. Let's get it. All right, let's wrap this up. The next card that we have is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. When the card is in reverse, it means clinging to control, repetition, external circumstances, going around in circles. You got me going in circles. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, round and okay, I'm back. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. When the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, the interpretation of this card, as the wheel turns, our fate turns with it, okay? With each rotation, there are people who cling to its sides to try to force its direction. You can't force it. That is wasted energy. This is wasted energy and emotion and makes the inevitable change that more painful, okay? You can't stop the wheel. Even in reverse, you can't stop the wheel. It's still going to go, okay? Others may search for reasons why the wheel turns as it does. This can either be a bomb to the soul or create more pain when no answers are found. The reflection of this card is asking, are you finding that as things shift below your feet, you are unprepared to deal with them? Are you finding that as things shift below your feet, are you unprepared to deal with them? Are there any changes in your life that you are resisting? Questions, okay? Alternatively, if you have felt stuck in a loop, facing the same situations again and again, you may be finally breaking the damn cycle. Can you now see a path that could lead you back into the normal flow of life? The action of this card is to release control. Release control and know what you can and cannot change, okay? Release control. When we fail to accept the inevitable, we can harm ourselves. Detach your happiness from external events and connect with your own efforts. Maybe that project didn't work out as you had hoped for, but trying help you hone in on your abilities. How about that? Know what you can and can't control. The external world, other people, culture, society, the economy, is always shifting. We may not be able to directly influence these things, but we can take responsibility for our own reaction to them. This is where you can find your personal power. Okay? Okay? I'm going to end it there because I can keep going and going. That is the Wheel of Fortune. As you can see, we have a lot of cards in reverse, and that is okay. That is okay. That is a-okay. That's fine. But up next, when we have the Oracle, we have the Oracle deck, and those cards are reassess, do something different, wake up call, bust out of your cocoon, make a plan, and seek the hidden treasure. That's coming up in part 2. Again, this is a tarot reading. This is a general reading. I also do personal readings. If this general reading touched anybody, I always say if it don't fit, don't make it fit. You can support me in other ways. Everything will be down below. If you want a one-on-one with me, the information will be down below. I now have my own personal hotline when you can contact me one-on-one. Stop playing with them. I have my own personal hotline. You think you're on my cell phone? Not no more. Y'all can't call me on my cell phone. I have my own hotline. I have my own hotline bling. And I know when that hotline bling, reach me if y'all want to hit me up on a one-on-one. It's down below. I have my own personal hotline. Be sure that you are liking. Be sure that you are subscribing to my channel. If this message doesn't resonate and you think it resonates with someone else, please feel free to share. By you sharing with your families or friends, it also helps me. It supports me. It makes me keep going. So again, you guys have a great day and stay tuned for part 2. This will be from the Oracle deck. Is reassess, do something different, wake up call, bust out of your cocoon, make a plan, and seek the hidden treasures. Have a great day, guys.